Hey, this is Ziggy over at Quick Falcon. I wanted to show you guys how much a DNS, a fast DNS, matters for your ranking and your user experience. So I did a little test on Bluehost.com. I tested it from Australia, and this is using a tool called WebPageTest, which is the only tool I know that will actually accurately measure your load time, just like in any browser. So this is just like any user. So what happens is Bluehost does some redirects here. I can read that from this waterfall chart. And the cyan looking part here is the DNS lookup. And if I click on this, I can see that the DNS lookup takes 233 milliseconds. Now you might think that's not too bad. Well, actually it is. 233 milliseconds is way too much. But wait, it gets even worse. So these 233 milliseconds, by using a proper DNS, we can shorten that by 200 milliseconds. That would mean these 700 milliseconds would turn into 500 milliseconds. Cool? Right. Okay, so what happens? They redirect and redirect and redirect, and then they do another DNS lookup here. www.bluehost.com. So what happens is the DNS lookup takes almost half a second, so 400 milliseconds. If we would make it 400 milliseconds faster, and that's possible, it's really easy to do, we would have made their website just by swapping out the DNS server. We would have made their website 600 milliseconds, so 0.6 seconds faster. And this is important for both SEO and your user experience. So you can sell more, you can get more opt-ins, you can get more clients, and you'll get happier people if you only take a look at how your website loads. So it's already almost 3 seconds here, and we can see that this is the 3rd second, and the website is just about to start to load then. So I know that they're losing money due to this. This is proven fact through tests and tests and tests. So I'm not going to go further into Bluehost, but just by going to a faster DNS, they can start making more money and getting more opt-ins and getting more leads for their website by making their DNS faster. And what I wanted to show here is an article, a study that Moz.com, formerly SEO Moz, did for they asked a company to do a study for them. So they had something like 10,000 URLs, and it was what, 50, the top 50 positions, search positions, and maybe it was, oh sorry, it's 100,000. So they had 2,000 random search queries and 100,000 total pages. So what they found out was that the speed of a website for ranking, search ranking, does not matter except for the time to first byte. Now you have to remember this was done in 2013, and Google is always ahead of the curve when it comes to their algorithms. They always know what they're doing. We can only guess. But here's what Moz.com found out. The time to first byte, this time here until the blue content download, this part here, which most people focus on. They don't focus on the DNS lookup, initial connection, SSL negotiation, or the time to first byte. They usually only care about the content download. Well, that's wrong. This is the content download time matters, like we see in the blue part here. It matters, but not as much as all the stuff before. So if we take a look at www.bluehost.com, we can see it's already 2.8 seconds when it starts to download this stuff here. But up to that point, it's all DNS lookups, initial connections, and time to first byte. So they can improve this quite a bit and increase their ranking. So they will get a better ranking for improving their time to first byte and the DNS lookup. And as you can see here, there's a correlation between the time to first byte and your search position ranking. Now, of course, this isn't the only thing that matters in your search engine rankings, but it's really, really, really important. So that's why I help people, companies, and businesses to make their websites faster so they can reduce this time and increase both revenue through a better user experience and better search engine rankings. Now, what we can do is we can take a look at something like Bluehost here. .com. I was testing HostGator, and I found out that they're not using their own DNS servers, but Bluehost is. So I'm using this tool called solvedns.com to test essentially the DNS speed for websites. So if we test bluehost.com, it looks like it's not too bad, but one of their hosts is down. So and the other is, well, it seems to be not too bad. Average is 111 milliseconds, but still we get up to from Sydney we have almost 200 milliseconds. So this is very bad. If we compare it to something like quickfalcon.com, and we use so I use a service called DNS Made Easy. They give me 5 DNSs. And what's so really, really cool is that they're all really, really quick. They're as quick as Google's servers. They're basically the cheapest and fastest solution that I've found out there. So my average is 35 milliseconds on this name server. On this name server, it's 21 milliseconds, 9 milliseconds, 33 milliseconds. You can see, if compared to Bluehost, the 111, my DNS servers are pretty damn fast. And I love this service because it's so freaking fast. And it's really cheap. It's only about $30 a year or something. It's for the value they're providing me, it's insane. So the way I found out that they are the service to go to was I did a study. I did a study going back a number of months, and I can see that they do a test and release a speed comparison report every single month. And we have some name servers here like Edgecast, which is really expensive, but they're the fastest in the world. Bing, NS1, Cloudflare, Microsoft DIN, and we have CD Networks and DNS Made Easy. Usually, DNS Made Easy is in the top 5 positions. This month, January 2015, they weren't. But let's take a look at February. What happens then? DNS Made Easy, they're in the 5th position. And Google is here in the 10th position, 11th, 12th. Route 53, this is Amazon S3. or Amazon, sorry, Route 53, Akamai. We have a bunch of hosts here, GoDaddy and others. So DNS made easy. I went through the results for many, many, many months, and I found out that if you compare price and features and performance, then DNS made easy, you see here it is in the second position. They usually are somewhere around that. They are the best and cheapest solution out there that I've found. So to sign up for them, you can use you can go to quickfalcon.com/DME. So that's my link to the DNS Made Easy. I recommend them because I use them and I love them. If I didn't use them, I would never recommend them. So that's why I would recommend that you go over and get your fast DNS on dnsmadeeasy.com. You can then transfer your DNS settings. If you need help, just send me an email. I would love to help. But this is one of the cheapest and easiest ways to make your website faster by making your DNS faster. I'm Siggy over at QuickFalcon. If you're not watching this on QuickFalcon, go over to QuickFalcon, read the blog, subscribe to our newsletter, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.